So like early on last year, I was like, oh, I can just use this recording. No, it didn't work out very well. All right, let's get warm and loose, ladies. We're going to do our 3 different 10 squats, right? We have our regular squat, wide squat, narrow squat. You're always going to do 10 stationary reverse lunges, and you're always going to do 10 standing scissors, okay? We have 3 rounds. 10 regular squats, and we've started this so many times, right? Regular squats, or that word regular, your feet or hands are shoulder width apart. Because I'll say the same thing like on regular bench press and regular lat pull downs. Your hands are just outside of shoulder width apart. But when you do your regular squats, wide squats, narrow squats, and leg presses and hip bridges, it's feet are shoulder width apart. 10 regular squats, 10 total alternating stationary reverse lunges. Slow, load. Remember, you're never going to hear me use the word low, right? Load. And then you're going to have the 10 standing scissors. Shirley, you want to be doing these things, right? We're going, right? 10 regular squats, 10 stationary reverse lunges, 10 standing scissors. You'll then do 10 wide squats, 10 stationary reverse lunges, and 10 standing scissors. The only change is we're going to do the 3 different squats. Regular squats, wide squats, narrow squats. But you'll always do 10 stationary reverse lunges, and you'll always do 10 standing scissors. Again, when you do your squats, and really when you do any of your legs, it's hips. There's all the movement or lots of movement coming from your hips. Your glutes, they should always turn on. That word eyes, right? It helps out with posture. You're looking out in front of you. You're never looking down. You're never looking up. And the word thighs, reminder, it's a leg exercise, not a back exercise. Again, round 1, 10 regular squats, 10 stationary reverse lunges, 10 standing scissors. Round 2, 10 wide squats, 10 stationary reverse lunges, 10 standing scissors. Round 3 will be 10 narrow squats, 10 stationary reverse lunges, 10 standing scissors. Remember the difference between your squats, right? Regular squat, your feet are shoulder width apart. Wide squat, your feet are simply just wider. Remember, we've talked about it many times, it's not a sumo squat. Sumo squats normally require more load, more motion, and so you're normally elevated so the weight can get lower, right? It is a lower squat on the sumo squat. Your feet don't have to be wide on a sumo squat. They're going to be wider than your regular squat, but they're probably not as wide as your wide squat. And that's mobility of joints and flexibility of muscles. So wide squats is a flexibility squat. The stationary reverse lunges, right? You're stepping, you're loading. The front leg is always the working leg. The front leg isn't always the moving leg. Stationary reverse lunges, the front leg is pulling you back up. Blah, 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 blah. And last but not least, the standing scissor, the dynamic lengthening of the hamstrings, the glutes, the external spinae, your back muscles that run in between your spine, your lats a little bit. You're using your arms and your legs via your shoulders and hip joints and shoulders and hip muscles. It is personally the one thing that I would do if I could only do one thing before an event. Round 3, right? The mobility squat, the narrow squat, when your feet are narrow and you're trying to maintain motion as compared to the regular squat and wide squat, your joints move more on your narrow squat. Hips, knees, ankles, and spine. Again, round 3, Shruti, 10 narrow squat, 10 stationary reverse lunge, and 10 standing scissors. I know you're just getting used to this pace. Sure, remember narrow squats, your feet are narrower than your hips. Your feet are narrow. They don't have to be touching, but they are narrow. And you have more mobility in your knees, ankles, hips, and spine. When all three of those rounds are done, we're going to do the ground part of the warm-up. We only have the 2-part warm-up, and although it's only 120 total movements, it feels a lot longer than our 180 movements sometimes. Part 2 of the ground, right? We're going to always do 10 sit-ups. So whether you're laying on the ground, laying on a ball, laying on a bench, you're going to do 3 sets of your 10 sit-ups, separated by your 10 scissors round 1, and your 10 runners round 2, and your 10 windshield wipers round 3. Remember, I'm going to be here with you, right? And then you're going to always do 10 Supermans or swimmers. So although it's very similar to the first part of the warm-up, it does feel a little different. 3 sets of 10 sit-ups. Round 1 is your 10 ab scissors. Round 2 is your 10 ab runners. And round 3 is your 10 ab core windshield wipers. And you'll always do 10 Supermans or swimmers. So the 10 sit-ups will start the bookend, and the Supermans or swimmers will end the bookend. And in the middle is your scissors, runners, and windshield wipers. Sure, baby, we're on the ground. Let's go. Gotta get your buns moving. No watching. 10 sit-ups, whether it's legs straight or knees bent. 10 sit-ups. You're going to do that 3 times, separated by round 1 is 10 ab scissors. Round 2 is 10 ab runners. And round 3 is your 10 abs core windshield wipers. And you'll always do 10 Supermans or swimmers. So round 1, 10 sit-ups, 10 ab scissors, 10 Supermans or swimmers. Round 2 will be 10 sit-ups, 10 ab runners, 10 Supermans or swimmers. But I know it feels different. I want to stimulate the brain and the body. When you have to think, it does create chaos, which is good. Chaos is good. Your body's like, oh, what are we doing? And although these movements are all very familiar, just confusing your mind and body will help stimulate the body to work a little bit more. However, then there is the too confusing and you don't do it, right? So 3 sets of 10 sit-ups. Round 1, 10 ab scissors. Round 2, 10 ab runners. And round 3 is 10 ab core windshield wipers. And you'll always do 10 Supermans or swimmers. So round 1, 10 sit-up, 10 scissor, 10 Superman or swimmer. Round 2, 10 sit-ups, 10 runners, 10 Supermans or swimmers. And round 3 will be your 10 sit-ups, 10 windshield wipers, and 10 Supermans or swimmers. All right, I know it's a lot. I know it's different. We have 4 workout circuits today. They're going to be simple. I didn't say easy. Wednesday, you had the shoulders pushing, shoulders pulling. You had ways to do cardio, legs, exertions, right? There's many ways to get through that workout. We had a little ab obliques. You had stuff going on, right? Today is chest, hamstrings, glutes, back, legs, quads. We'll talk about that when you get there. Triceps, body, legs, power, and biceps, plyometric power work. Again, plenty of work coming your way. Again, that ground part of the warm-up, 3 sets of 10 sit-ups. Round 1, 10 ab scissors. Round 2, 10 ab runners. Round 3 is your 10 windshield wipers. And you'll always do 10 Supermans or swimmers. Remember, people are going to be in different spots. Mama D and Ruth Ann, you guys have been doing this with me online for years, and over a year, and with me for years. Shruti got started at the gym a couple months ago, and she had her first online workout on Wednesday. That change of pace and rhythm and flow. I do want to start talking about that workout piece. Doesn't mean you have to be there. No, you know you're going to hear about it more. Remember, I do have this recorded. We're not getting as much use of the recordings, but I do have it recorded just in case. Your chest circuit, whether you do bar bench press, whether you do dumbbell chest press, whether you're doing machine chest press, whether you're doing TRX push-ups or chest press, right? Whether you're doing regular push-ups, I want you to think about your chest pushing. And your chest pushing is going to be 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 reps, which is nothing. That is really low reps. And that's intended to have significant load changes. Whether you can physically go heavier or you're going to go mentally slower, whether you're thinking load and time, your chest pushing is 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Your stiff-legged RDLs, posture, 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 hamstrings, glutes, they're always going to be 10. So this is a low rep, high load circuit. However, I want to fast forward. The second you get done with your 2 chest press, I want you to do 50 sit-ups or toe touches. Okay? So the rhythm, 12 bench press or 12 chest press, 10 stiff-legged RDLs. 10 bench press, 10 chest press, 10 stiff-legged RDLs. And it's not that I want you going fast. And Ruth Ann, if you're going to do this at the gym, you got the bar bench press, you got dumbbell bench press, you got machine chest press, you got TRX chest. Whatever it is you're going to do, you need to stick to, because the numbers of 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 are supposed to have significant load changes, whether it's physical weight or time under tension. Okay?
So I'm looking at the workout, so there's 4 sets on here?
There's 4 circuits.
Circuits, okay.
Yeah.
All right, perfect.
So,
I'm going to head to the gym.
Enjoy your
Have a
time.
good weekend.
Tell Angela hello. Shruti and Mama D, you got either push-ups, that is a chest press. You could lay on the ground, lay on a ball, lay on a bench. This is a chest press. Your chest pushing, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, separated by always 10 stiff-legged RDLs. And that's both hands, both legs. Shruti, you gotta get going, baby. Waiting for you. 12 chest press, 10 stiff-legged RDLs. 10 chest press, 10 stiff-legged RDLs. 8 chest press, 10 stiff-legged RDLs. 6 chest press, 10 stiff-legged RDLs. Again, we've done chest a million times. When you push and your hands are pushing in front of you, whether you're pushing your body or pushing weights, you're gonna use your chest. On Wednesday, when you push above your head, you're always going to get shoulders. Stiff-legged RDLs is always both hands, both legs, whether you're holding no weight, whether you're holding one weight, whether you're holding two weights. The both hands, both legs yields a safer, stronger, powerful position. Yeah, you could do right hand if you wanted to, and you could do left hand if you wanted to, but you're going to get a natural shift. And stiff-legged is the smooth version of RDL's Romanian deadlifts. So although they're the same motion, you have normally different load, different focus, different mindset. And it's always 10. Ladies, it's a simple circuit. I didn't say it's easy. You only have two things to think about, two things to do. 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, chest pushing. Always 10 stiff-legged RDLs. But I do want to fast forward. When you get done with the 2 chest press, lay on something for your 50 sit-ups or toe touches. You could mix up your sit-ups or toe touches, but they are 50 sit-ups or toe touches. We have 2 circuits at this pace, these numbers and this style, and we have 2 other circuits at a different pace and different numbers and different style. Let's talk about those stiff-legged RDLs. Posture, hips, glutes, hamstrings. Again, there's good lower back. And then the smooth version is steady, smooth down, steady, smooth up. And I love that. I love stiff-leggeds. If you have a ton of weight, it's still posture, hips, glutes, and you might lose some of the down because it's so heavy, and you're going to create a little more oomph on the way up. RDLs starts touching those power moves. You're creating some power on an RDL, where stiff-leggeds are smoother. Stiff-leggeds are always supposed to be more hamstrings and butt. You're always going to get a good amount of lower back. In fact, some people use stiff-legged RDLs as a lower back workout. You'll see that on back circuits for power lifters and bodybuilders. But I want you to think about your hamstrings, your glutes, your power, and your posture. Again, I just want you to hear it one more time. Chest pushing. 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. That's 6 sets. You have 5 sets of the always 10 stiff-legged RDLs. When you get done with your 2 chest, immediately do 50 sit-ups or toe touches. Don't wait for me. Two slower, harder, bigger muscle circuits, and 2 quicker, more energetic, smaller muscle circuits. Again, I don't expect you to be there just yet, but I hope you're getting kind of close. When you get done with your 2 chest pushing, you'll do 50 sit-ups or toe touches. And we'll start talking about the next circuit, which has some variety compared to what you saw pictured, because neither of you have leg presses at home. So we'll talk about the adjustments on your circuit 2, but I do want you thinking more quads on your circuit 2. Circuit 1 had the hamstrings and the glutes and the power and the posture. Again, this tempo and rhythm should be way different than what we did on Wednesday. We talked about that level of intensity, the pyramid of the level of intensity, how we ramped up. I gave you those analogies or visuals or whatever, analogy of the track workouts that I used to do back in the day. Again, after that 2 chest pushing, you've got 50 sit-ups or toe touches. Don't wait for me. As you're doing that, I'm going to talk about your next circuit. So I do want you to keep an ear onto your iPad or phone or whatever it is you're using. During your 50 sit-ups or toe touches, I'm going to talk about that next circuit, which is back. Whether you want to do lat pullovers and stay on the ground with combos, or you want to be off the ground and do trap rows. And of course, you'll have different combo choices, but I want you thinking about your back muscles. If you want to be on the ground, you would do lat pullovers. Lat pullovers would be your 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 for the last time. Your combos would be iso quads. Your iso quads, which we have done before, would always be 10. If you want to be off the ground, your trap rows would be 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and I would want your stationary forward lunge or stationary lateral lunge or step-ups to always be your 10. So you do have 2 different versions. At the gym, we're doing lats and leg press. Well, we don't have that, and that's okay. Circuit number 2 is back. You could be on the ground with lat pullovers, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and you could combo with iso quads, always 10. You could be off the ground for your trap rows, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and your stationary forward lunge, stationary lateral lunge, or step-ups would always be your 10. Unless you can sit on the bench and do iso quads. So I want this to be a little more quad focused, this circuit, whether you do iso quads or your stationary quad focused legs. Shruti, isn't it so fun doing this at home? Alrighty, circuit 2. You can either lay on the ground with your weights and do lat pullovers. That would be your 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Your iso quads would always be 10. Or you could be off the ground and do trap rows. And those would be 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. And you could do either stationary forward lunges, stationary lateral lunges, or step-ups if you have a step-up tool. And those will be your always 10. So there are 2 different versions per se. But either way, you're using your back muscles, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. your quad focused legs are always 10. So I do see you're laying on the ground, Shruti. I'm going to reach as far as you can reach above your head. I don't want your arms perfectly straight. I don't want your arms locked, but I also don't want you to bend and straighten your arms. That's a tricep. Lat pullovers. You're reaching as far as you can reach, and you're pulling. Your iso quads, you're sitting on something. It's not a V-up. A V-up is an ab exercise. Iso quads, and that's if you want to stay on the ground. If you don't want to stay on the ground, you can get off the ground and do either stationary forward lunges, stationary lateral lunges, or step-ups. Either way, your back is 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, and your legs are always 10, and that's quad focused legs. Again, if you're doing this recorded, right, you can push pause as you need to. I want you to adjust the load and the motion and the reps. Sorry, can't adjust the reps, I got the reps. But I want load, motion high. Load, physical weight or time under tension, high. Nice. Keep doing that. Those are iso quads. It's not the hardest exercise in the world, but it's an isometric core, ab core position, a non-moving core contraction with your quad extension, a single joint static quad exercise. At the gym, you have a quad machine, but if we were doing this workout at the gym, you would not be doing those. Back muscles, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Your quad focused legs are always 10. Again, we have 2 of these circuits, these numbers, this pace, this style. When this circuit ends, we'll have an ab like we did earlier, but different. We'll have 2 different circuits, different pace, different rhythm. All I ask is you're focused. The ground version of the back quad legs, the non-ground version of them. And of course, you can totally mix it up. It just prevents you from getting on and off the ground a million times. I do want to fast forward though. When you get done with your 2 on your back, you're going to do 50 either reverse crunches or V-ups. Either way, you're doing hip motion abs. 50 reverse crunches, only your legs are moving. 50 V-ups is the everything moving. So when you get done with your 2 on your back, you've got 50 on your abs. You can always do the noon class with me if you want to as well. Is Shruti on there? You got Mama D on there? Again, you shouldn't be there yet, or maybe you are getting close. Don't go fast, don't go slow. Control that load, adjust that load, increase the load. Maintain that motion. Back is 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2. Quad focused legs are always 10. The second you get done with your 2 on your back, you're going to do 50 reverse crunches or V-ups. I will start talking about that next circuit very soon. That's going to be triceps and different focused legs, different numbers, increasing rhythm, increasing tempo, but I'm still keeping that word simple around. Didn't say easy.
Why is there a charger here?
It's just part of the thing so you can play your music through there to the back. Again, when you get down to that 2 on your back, you've got 50 reverse crunches or V-ups. I'll start talking about that tricep circuit soon. Nice. Turn that a little bit. Your triceps have some variety on what you choose. I'll talk about kettlebell swings or squats. You can do dumbbell swings, it just doesn't feel as good.
Hard.
Sure you got 50 reverse crunches or V-ups. Your legs are moving no matter what, whether it's only your legs on reverse crunches or it's everything on the V-up. I am going to start talking about the triceps here. Your triceps can be either narrow push-ups, dips, kickbacks, overhead triceps. Your triceps are always going to be 15, always 15. Your kettlebell swings or squats, whether you have dumbbells or medicine ball or bar, your squats are always 15. I want both to be as heavy as you can manage, but I also want to turn that dial up with tempo, rhythm, and pace. You only have 4 rounds of your 15 triceps and your 15 swings or squats. 4 rounds of triceps and legs and body and soul. We'll then do a different ab, and then you only have 1 more circuit to go. So the next 2 circuits are intended to be a little bit quicker. It's not that I want you to move faster. I don't want your motion faster, but I do want you to turn up controlled tempo, high pace, good rhythm. I gotta move that machine. So circuit number 3, always 15 triceps, always 15 swings or squats, heavy, steady, smooth, no rest, not going fast, getting it done. Always 15 triceps, dips or kickbacks or skull crushers, narrow push-ups, and always 15 swings or squats. Move it a little bit lighter.
No, that's good.
4 rounds on that circuit number 3 of triceps and legs body. If you're doing swings, right? I don't expect you to do swings, but it normally is a tool. Hips, glutes, eyes, thighs, power, posture. You're creating power with your hips, glutes, eyes, thighs, power, posture. Squats are the same words. Hips, glutes, eyes, thighs. Probably more motion, definitely less power. So they're actually the same muscles, the same idea. One is creating power, body, core, and the other is movement, motion, and focus. 15 triceps, 15 swings or squats times 4. 4 sets each.
How do you do a single?
This motion at, maybe plug in. The seat gets a little closer, isn't it? Actually, I think it does. Nice. Again, focus on you. Triceps can be dips with a bench, kickbacks with dumbbells, overhead tricep with dumbbell or dumbbells, narrow push-ups. I don't want a lot of changes, however you can diversify your triceps. Always 15 triceps, and then it's either swings, easier, smoother with a kettlebell, or squats. And you can change your feet width on your squats, regular, wide, narrow. Always 15 triceps, always 15 swings or squats, 4 rounds. The second you get done, again, don't wait for me. You're gonna do 50 alternating abs core. And that would be scissors, runners, swimmers, windshield wipers, Russian twist, iso penguins. And then you only have one more circuit to go.
Hey Chris, I need to go by 10 today.
Okay, keep going.
Okay.
We're always done by 10, so you got to keep going.
I'm just gonna go snake something.
Yes, and I know you've adjusted your rhythm and pace compared to the in-gym workouts, although it's the same exact workout. And I would still try to push you on that pace. You would just have different tools and load associated. So both workouts this week, the rhythm was going to change for you no matter what. But they were simpler. You didn't have so many things to think about type of circuits. Again, ladies, you got the 4 rounds of triceps and swings or squats. I want everything heavy, everything big, everything slow. But the second you get done, you've got 50 alternating abs core. And that would be ab scissors, ab runners, swimmers core, iso penguins, Russian twists, windshield wipers. 50 of those with one more circuit to go. Keep your focus, keep your load. Increase, maintain load, always maintain motion. As we went from circuit 1 of chest and legs, they were bigger and slower and heavier and harder. We then went to the back and quad focused legs. Again, wasn't a lot faster, but you're getting into that rhythm of your workout. We've done some abs. Had those transition of abs, ending circuit to starting the next circuit. And then this was meant to turn the dial up, being more awake after this workout than you were starting the workout. We do have one more high-paced circuit to go, and then we'll be all done. Again, 4 rounds of 15 triceps and 15 swings or squats. The second you get done, 50, 5-0, alternating abs core. Ab scissors, ab runners, core swimmers, core oblique ab windshield wipers, core oblique ab Russian twist, core oblique ab iso penguins. 50 on your alternating abs core. And then we have one more circuit with biceps. And again, high-paced, good work coming your way. In between the circuit is one more set of abs core. That's only 150 total reps today, not counting the warm-up piece. So maybe if you want to count that, about 200 abs core, that warm-up piece. Circuit 1 was chest with hamstrings, glutes, power posture. Circuit 2 was back. And of course, you had different versions of it with the quad-focused legs. You had the abs in between the circuits. Circuit 3 was your triceps and your swings or squats, turning up that pace and tempo. Circuit number 4, last circuit, is biceps. Mama D, I see you waiting for them. Biceps. You got hammer curls, you got hammer twist, you got open wides, you got dumbbells, you got barbells, whatever you can do on your biceps. Your biceps are always 15, like your triceps were always 15. And then you have a couple choices. You can either do jump squats or split jumps for plyometrics, or you can do pulsating squats or pulsating split squats for non-plyometrics. Those are also always 15. So the same exact numbers as circuit 3. 15 biceps. You can mix up your hands and tools. 15 jump squats or split jumps or pulsating squats or pulsating split squats. 4 rounds to finish off your workout. I don't want to say easy, simple. Didn't have to think much. Adjusting, maintaining, increasing load. Definitely had to work hard. Per usual. 15 biceps, 15 plyometric jump squats or split jumps, or non-plyometrics pulsating squats or pulsating split squats. 4 rounds. Last circuit, shirty biceps. You got hammer curls, you got hammer twist, you got open wides. Your biceps are always 15. You can either do jump squats or pulsating squats. You could do split jumps or pulsating split squats. 15 is the number on those, like the last circuit. 15 biceps, 15 body, hard legs, working exertion. 4 rounds. Again, although the pace is high, tempo high, load, right, we're all up there. Never lose motion. I don't want people lifting fast to get things done. I'd rather people not take breaks to get things done. Sound familiar? Don't lift fast, don't take breaks. 4 rounds. Now, you two are in different spots, but kind of close. Remember, when you get done with workouts, stretch, hydrate, focus, breathe, nourish, pat yourself on the back. Friday, August 8th, August 6th, you got your workout on no matter what. Again, last circuit, 15 biceps. Your tools are dumbbells and barbells and TRXs and machines and cables. Pick something, but it's all about your hands. All you have to do is bend your elbows and lengthen your biceps and bend your elbows and biceps. Sitting tall, standing tall. 15 biceps, different hands and different tools. Plyometrics of jump squats and split jumps, or non-plyometrics of pulsating squats and pulsating split squats. One has impact and one doesn't. Both are good for you. 4 rounds. When you get all done, stretch, hydrate, focus, pat yourself on the back. You made a choice, you got out of bed, you changed your clothes, you checked your emails, you fed your spouses, and you went to your workout room and got your workout on. Happy Friday. Keep it going. Finish strong, ladies.